Introducing Breathe HR, the HR system for small to medium businesses. So the most important thing, are we making a difference? 400 plus charities are using Breathe for free. Over 120,000 employees are currently using Breathe to make their holiday requests. And we're making a difference to 3,600 people. How do we do it? Holiday management. Employees have their own dashboard, and they can easily see how much holiday they have left to take for the year. Before booking holiday, they can check out the calendar. This is perfect if they're out and about on the road. They could log into Breathe on their phone and see who's in and out of the office today. And this is great prior to requesting holiday. Booking holiday is dead easy to do. I can go in at any time, make a leave request, and I've got two options. We can help you manage holiday as well as other leave. This could be things like medical appointments, maternity leave, etc. I can go in, put in my start date, my end date, and whereabouts I'm off to. This would send an email to my manager to let them know I've made a request, and it'll prompt them to log into their account and actually review the request itself. So it's really clear and easy for me to see that somebody's made a holiday request, when they've made it, and who's off at that period of time as well. I could refuse the request, but what's great is we give you the facility to explain why. Either outcome, refusing or approving the request, the person gets an email back. Some key points. Part-timers holiday, we do cover. Bank holidays, we cover. New starters, as well as Outlook and Google integration. How? Absence management. So you may have sickness recorded on bits of paper or Excel spreadsheets. Well, managers can log into Breathe and quickly and easily add the sickness records in for their team. But on top of that, you can attach documentation. So that could be things like doctor's notes, return to work interviews, etc. But the great thing about this is the level of stats we give you as well, such as sickness trends. So you can start to spot those common days that people are taking off. On top of that, you have a PDF report that you can run just in case you need it. Employees can report their own sickness. We'll manage the Bradford factor for you. We have numerous different reports that you can run on sickness, as well as an effective return to work process for managers. How? Document management. Our dream is to get rid of your bits of paper. In an employee's profile, you have the documents area. This is perfect for storing things like their contract or offer letter. You can add a tag, and this helps you search for information at a later date. And most importantly, you can set the visibility. So you can decide if the employee can access their contract at any time. On top of that, we have a company documents area, which is perfect for storing and uploading things like your company policies or handbooks. For example, you can upload your handbook, tag it again, set a read deadline, when you need to review the document next, and then you select the audience. So instead of sending a handbook out via email, you can upload it into Breathe and circulate it to everybody in one go. We'll then ask people to read the document and then mark it as read once they've done so. And this acts as a date stamp for you. At any time, you can go in and check on these statistics and see the people who've actually read the document and when. But you don't have to send an email to those who haven't, just click a button. We'll do the legwork for you. So you've got unlimited document storage. We accept any file types. You can access your documents on the road, and we cover other areas such as training documents. How? Reporting. So just as vital in terms of putting your data into Breathe, which you can import, there's a number of reports that you can run in your company. For example, we track asset management, so you can run a report and hand it to an auditor and say, these are the list of assets we have issued to everybody. All of the reports have filters on, such as date parameters, and are exportable to Excel. But we also give you some visual indicators as well, such as company demographics and a couple of overviews, and these are fantastic for putting in presentations. So your next question may be, do we link to payroll? At the moment we don't, no. However, we've tried to meet you halfway and we've generated a payroll export. So for example, at the end of the month, you run this report and hand it over to your payroll team or your bureau. It tracks changes such as new employees added, new salaries, a change of address details, etc. But on top of that, if you need to get your data out of Breathe, you can do so. All our reports are exportable to Excel. We also have PDF reports as well, demographics as you saw, and reports for line managers to effectively manage their team. Your data is stored on Amazon AWS, which is located in Ireland, and with the GDPR rules coming into effect in May, none of your data leaves the EU. It's one of the best and the most renowned in the world, so rest assured your data is safe. Well, we've got you covered. We have the most fantastic uptime, which you can track on our website. And this is achieved by our use of Elastic Beanstalk, which is built on an auto-scaling environment, which in layman's terms basically means if one server goes down, another one will boost up straight away and it won't affect your working day. As you can imagine, we've been getting lots of questions about GDPR and our approach to GDPR. At the moment, our servers are ISO accredited 27001, but as a company, we've made the conscious decision to work towards our own ISO accreditation, which will be in effect as of April 2018. So rest assured, your data is not only stored safely and securely, but it's also being managed safely as well. Well, there's 3 key points. First of all, it's centralisation. You can import your data into Breathe quickly and easily, and then as a result you can access everybody's information on the go. Secondly, it's transparency. So here at Breathe we encourage self-service. Employees can go in, request their holiday, check out their absence and read any documents, but most importantly they can see what information you have stored against their records. And thirdly, it's accessibility. So you may have an auditor that comes in and says, can you show me a report of those that have got an asset against their name? So that could be a phone or a laptop that they have. In Breathe, you can go in and run a report at a click of a button and confidently hand it over to that auditor. So you may still be using bits of paper, a filing cabinet and Excel spreadsheets. Well, here at Breathe, we want to help you get rid of all of that by bringing all your documentation safely into the cloud. As a result, you can upload people's contracts that were in your filing cabinet and the employee can access their own contract at any time whilst they're on the go. But most importantly, you probably have documents that people have agreed and signed. Pop them into Breathe, you can see who has read them and when. So as a result, you don't have to be worried about bits of paper that are left on the desk, and if an auditor sees them, you might be in trouble. You can present them with Breathe, a safe and secure system that is storing all your important documentation.